So in week 4's second problem, we need to implement an alternative here. It must implement by an iometer interface. So if we want to use this interface, we need to implement the immutable interface first. And in the alternative, we have some default functions this interface provides to us, and some properties here. And we define the constructor first. The constructor has the parameter, and the parameter will give it to this point collection. And this is the default constructor function here. The third is a property. The property is limited by get, so we can only get this property instead of setting it. So this one is the same as this one, but it is the iometers object, so it will return the same things here. And the dispose function is what we need to do in this interface, but it is default, so we don't need to implement anything here. So the key function is this, the move next. The move next will change the index to the next index and the current element to the next current element. And if we have the next element, it will return a true. If we haven't, we will return a false and give the default t type to the current. And the final function is reset. The reset will reset on the alternators. So it will give the default t type to current and 0 to current index, so that we reset on the class. And there we have the two functions, the get iometer. So the first one is return alternative, and this is the data, the vectors data type. And second, this is employment by interface, so we need to do these functions here. And let's look at the result. So when the result is correct, I will define a class here, the student. The students we need to memory its name, its ID, and we need to implement its toString function, so that we can create a student and move to the next student in this test. So this is the whole problems this week. That's all. Thank you.